Did it work? Did we go live? We did. It looks like. Mic check real quick. You're going to hear me for a second. Did it work? Yup. Okay. Everything's going fine. Sound is all fine. Friends are all fine. How are you people? I hope you're having a great day. We are here with our third Gladiator event with Son of the Mountain Grombrindle. It looks like the players are ready to get into the game, so we will just go ahead and do that. So what this is kind of take your King of the Hill format and change it a bit. So we have Chad Thorgrim, who I talked to before the event, and he made a build with 15,000 funds instead of 12,400 that you normally have. And now he is fighting off as many challenges as he can with that build, but any units that are shattered or outright killed on his roster will be cut from the build and can't be replaced by anything, so then he can use the money to spend on chevrons or on abilities, but not on a new unit to replace them. So over time, slowly his army will get whittled down and down and down until he is nothing but the shell of a dwarf. And it should be fun. We've hosted 3 of these before, 2 events. We had Ice Power, Anticity, and Bobman try them. And it's been a lot of fun. So here we are. Just loading into game. Our first player is Deadly Bunnies. He picked Dark Elves into the Dwarves as Grombrindle banned Skaven, High Elves, and Beastmen, I believe. And it looks like after Bunnies we have Tien, Blood Penguin, Lunacy, and Dilatron. And after that, anybody who wants to join and fight can. It doesn't really matter. But we will let those people get their shot first because they did communicate ahead of time. So we're loading into the game. I believe Grombrindle is connecting from Eastern Europe, and I am in the middle of the United States, so there's going to be a little bit of loading time there. Though I suppose loading time is more of a computer thing and not an internet thing, right? But anyway, let's see. Can I pull up the build nice and easy? Streams, camera widgets, webpage, media files, build. So while we wait, we can look. This is Grombrindle's build. He has Thoric Ironbrow. I don't know with what runes, but we'll find that out soon. A normal runesmith, a master engineer, 5 miners with blasting charges, 2 longbeards, 2 slayers, 2 rangers, 2 thunderers, Mournfang cavalry from the ogres, and 2 cannons. It does look like he took me up on my offer. I let him use up to 4 ogre units. Can I move my spot behind Penguin? Looks like Tien is in my son HW's Fresh Recruit League right now. So he is requesting to be moved back, and that is fine. I saw you in the YouTube chat, so I'm just going to answer here instead of Discord. Yeah, that's fine. I'll move you back. Don't worry about it. As for Deadly Bunnies, well, I suppose we could finish up with the dwarf build we just saw by looking at the Runesmith. He has 2 runes. It looks like, yeah, Rune of Wrath and Ruin and Rune of Slowness. And then the entire dwarf army has moved away from me. It looks like Thoric Ironbrow has... What's the triangle one? I don't know the new rune pictures yet. And this really wants to show me what Malekith's doing. Shut up. Rune of Breaking and Rune of Speed. Interesting. So different runes on the different casters there. And for Deadly Bunnies, who is attempting to take out some units here, we have 2 Cold One Chariots, Malekith on his Black Dragon with, it looks like, Soul Stealer. Nice choice. We have 1 unit of Witch Elves, 2 units of Witch Elves, one of which is the Sisters of Singing Doom. We have 5 Dark Shards, none of them with shields. And on the front line we have, looks like Bleak Swords all the way down, and then 1 Dread Spears on the end. I like this build. It's very similar to what I take versus Dwarves. Dark Shards are good. I usually take mine with the shielded variant just to fight Quarrelers. Quarrelers and Rangers, because shields are very nice there, but they're still a really good unit. They'll be fine. So if I were Deadly Bunnies, I think the biggest mistake you can make in this format is trying to outright win the game. I think you should really just focus on whittling down the Gladiator in question for the next person. So if I were Deadly Bunnies, especially with all those Dark Shards, I would just sit and blast all of these miners with blasting charges since they are unshielded and their armor will not help them against the armor-piercing missiles of the Dark Shards. So just get rid of them, and the next player that comes up doesn't have to deal with this whole front line. That'll be nice. So it's kind of a team game in a way. But we'll see what Deadly Bunnies decides to do. He's certainly a very good player, and he might just let his pride get the better of him and try to win this outright. We will see. It looks like Deadly Bunnies is ready. Grombrundle is ready. And we will get going. And the PE guys, their clan, is so hard to invite them to games because they keep changing all their names to be different PE things. So on my friends list, I think I have Party Eternal and Penis Extension, and I had to guess that this was Deadly Bunnies. And I had no idea who I was inviting to this lobby, so making it easy on me to host these tournaments. Alright. So the dwarves have 2 cannons. They're easily able to pressure up the Dark Elves. I think the cannon should be on top of the Cold One chariots. They'll do a lot of damage over there. It looks like they were on fire at will and just got one quick shot on the Bleak Swords while Grombrindle told them to attack something else. But we'll see what he prioritizes. Dark Shards or Cold One chariots would be good choices. Malekith, probably not. His dragon has a lot of health and he can dodge pretty well. So you might get one cheeky shot in, but after that it's not really worth your time. And we do get one cheeky shot in, but you can see that his health bar is, you know, it's not even perceptively moved, so it's just not worth your time. But those chariots will take a lot of damage if you hit them. Particularly because I think cannonballs can hit chariots twice if they hit them dead on. Like, it'll hit the cold ones and then it'll hit the chariot model, and that can do a lot of damage. We'll see. It looks like Grombrindle is now focused on the Dark Shards and does a good bit of damage there, but the big part of it is the leadership damage. If you can break them off, that's pretty nice. The Dark Elves are advancing. The Witch Elves are hanging back a little bit. They really, with their 5 armor, they do not want to run into those blasting charges. They want to let the Bleak Swords take it on the face for them. And then they'll get into the thick of it. Grombrindle's cannon still firing down into these Dark Shards, doing good work. And it does look like Deadly Bunnies will just be skirmishing with the miners with blasting charges. I think we have some overlap here. Yeah, 2 units of Dark Shards right on top of each other could be dangerous if this faction had magic, like Burning Head or something, but they don't, so thankfully he gets through that little scenario okay. But something to definitely watch out for. Cold Chariots are hanging back a little bit. Maybe they're worried of some stealth units or something, but the Thunderers are very visible, and they know they have to keep their distance. Cannons are now firing the Witch Elves. Grombrindle really changing up targets a lot. It looks like he doesn't want to give Deadly Bunnies too much of an idea who's shooting at so that he could dodge or something. And it looks like the Bleak Swords did try to dodge what was going on there, but some blaster charges did catch them on the back, and Malekith getting in for a nice little hit on them. I think that's a rune of slowing. Yeah, it is. But he should be able to get back up into the sky just fine. But, oh boy, the problem is that these Thunderers don't care if you're flying or not, and they are going to fire in on him. He might want to cast Soul Stealer. Yeah, right there, just to get some nice healing, not really for the damage. And maybe he can shatter these miners and take them out of the game, which would be very good for him and anyone to come after. But if those miners with blast charges just rout off and they never shatter, they are still in the game for the next round. So he will want to either let them rally and kill them later or make sure they shatter. Oh, over here, how are we doing? Dark Shards are doing really good work on the miners with blasting charges all across the board. They're having a very tough time. And the Mournfang Cavalry are pushing up right now to get on top of these Cold One chariots. That is going to be rough for them. They're getting flash bombed at the moment. So they have 0 melee defense, and oh boy, they are going to take a big ol' hurtin'. Malekith has taken another cannonball shot and is trying to pull away. He might break it. If he breaks, he can't dodge. So then the cannon should probably shoot him on the flank as he runs. Looks here like this unit of Dowie miners is getting torn apart, but will it shatter? That's the important part. Ooh. And Grombrindle actually picking a very smart faction for this, knowing that Dowie almost never shatter. Takes them so long. Look how dead they are, and now they finally shatter. So they did lose a miner with blasting charges. Good stuff, good stuff. Malekith rallies, and there's cannonball shooting after him. Deadly Bunnies quickly rallies him and moves him out of the way of those shots. Very, very excellently done. And oh boy, these Mournfang Cavalry are trying to push out into the archers, but they are getting shot from multiple sides. It kind of reminds me of an Anticity, like Vampire Coast gunline type situation. And they do run. Now, is Deadly Bunny's going to keep shooting them? It looks like he is, and they're taking so much damage. And these are no Dowie. They are cowardly, cowardly ogres, and it looks like they're probably going to shatter. Oh, their leadership's crawling up. Ah, there it is. It is the shatter. So we have lost the Mournfang Cavalry and 1 minus of blasting charges. But across the board, you can see Malekith is routing again, and the balance of power is heavily in the favor of the Dowie, as Grombrindle will clean this one up. So it looks like we had... Is that 3 units shattered? I can't tell if that's another minus of blasting charges or a different one. A strange rune of fire coming down here. Not really sure exactly what that was for. And Malekith is dead. With that, the leadership of the Dark Elves will start to tank. And Deadly Bunnies will run out of time pretty soon here to kill more things. That minus blast charge is very low, and it's shattered. All right, Deadly Bunnies is doing some really good work here for the future generations. A true family man, father figure, cares about what happens to those who come after him. And with that, the Dark Elves are going to start shattering, and we will see the damage to Chad Thorgrim's army. Very well played by Bunnies. Very, very well played. So the Ekron Miners, a random miner, and the Mournfang Cavalry. All of them have to be cut from this build. GG, well played. So the ROR Miners, another miner, and the Cav have to be cut. Can spend money on upgrades. Well, not upgrades, I shouldn't say that. Chevrons or abilities. So now I don't need a screen block or anything because we all know what his build is, and now I can make sure that those units are going to be cut. I wasn't sure about third. I saw 2 for sure and Cav. All right. Anybody in the chat know if that was 3 or 2? I know for sure it was. I know 2 for sure. I'm not sure if there was a third one or not. But we will get. I know TN wanted to be moved down the list. You did great. And we will go to Blood Penguin. Blood Penguin, if you are out there, in here anywhere, you're up. Password 123. Lobby Gladiator. Sorry, I'm just messaging the next person, trying to get them in here. All right, and we will switch the map while we wait for Blood Penguin. Hank Cyrus, hello, yes, yes, good to see you, buddy. We will go with Shaggarth Strand. That's a decent map. This map, okay. It was Hank Cyrus. How many dwarves got killed off? It's debatable. It was maybe 3 miners and 1 Mournfang, or 2 miners and 1 Mournfang. We couldn't confirm, so we just went with 2 and 1 because it's, you know, it's easier to just give Chad Thorgrim the benefit of the doubt than to screw him over. It's really close to shattering 2 more units than army losses. Yeah, yeah, Bunnies, you did great. You did great. Malekith took a beating that one time he landed, poor guy. So, Chad Thorgrim, I'm just going to make sure he likes this map so he doesn't feel wronged. I don't want to go in the book. And then we'll let him do his 3 bands. Blood Penguin popping in. Winner of last night's campaign units tournament. Faced me in the finals. It was a tough match. Dragon army well formed. Yarp. It's perfect. Map good? Yeah. I think he was wondering if he could use chevrons and stuff. They're both at like 10, 20 models. Yeah, your Dark Shards did work. Dark Elf players, man, they have a lot of reason to complain. And the Dark Elves are in a bad spot, I get that. But Morathi Double Manticore is their most effective playstyle, but I feel like Dark Shards are underappreciated. They murder armored units. They're so good. They're so good. I like to use them sometimes against Chaos, and they do well versus the Skirmish Cav. They do well versus Gorby's Chariots. They do well versus like Chosen and the Mirror Guard. They're just good. They're good units. I like them a lot. The rest of the Dark Elf roster is really inefficient and too expensive, but Dark Shards, delicious. Who's messaging me? All right. People are messaging me about stuff. Sedan saying hiya. How's it going, buddy? No, they don't. Dark Elves are great. Yeah, you're right. I don't know a single Dark Elf player who would ever complain about their faction, dude. Oh, shit. I do have to message Blood. Blood, remember to leave 2.6k funds on the table. Just in case, because it's, you know, it's all of our habit to spend all the money you have, and Chad Thorgrim's supposed to have more. Except, yeah. Kelgar Iron Fist, cheap AP missiles. What's not to like? I don't know. I like them. I think they're pretty sweet. I think Dark Riders with repeater crossbows would be better if they were more accurate versus foot characters, because a lot of games with Dark Elves, it comes down to repeater crossbow kite, but they just miss all the time, and it's like, I mean, I play Skaven, and that's usually how Dark Elf games end, but it's really sad how many bullets go wide on a Skrulk when he's just waddling slowly at them. Hazel! Hazel, don't chew on that. Dog's chewing on the little string thing that comes down from window shades. Probably not ideal. Good, good. So, we will see how long Grumbindle can last on this Gladiator format. But for the list of people he has to beat, we have Tien, Lunacy, and Dilatron next. And then if he's still on the hill at that point, we can open it up to anybody who wants to face him. Or I can. Doesn't really matter. And we'll see. He has to beat Ice Power Total War, who first faced Bobman and had a very tough time on game 1. And got army lost very early. And that was a little unfortunate. Bobman with 5 games, and Anticity with 11. So if Chad Thorgrim or Grumbindle or Chad Thoric, whatever the hell you want to call this guy, if he wants to beat them, he's got to win 12 whole games. Looking pretty sus. And this dog is going to be the death of me. Alright. I had to summon Miss Rat to distract the Wolf Rat. She was chewing... Not Miss Rat. The Wolf Rat was chewing on everything that wasn't a toy for some reason. She likes to come in here when I'm streaming and just sit behind me, but then she always forgets to bring a toy with her. My dog's kind of a derp. But she's adorable and I love her. Okay, what's going on? Oh yeah, this map. I just remembered Shagarth Strand wasn't a bad map. I didn't actually remember what it was offhand. Decent map, nice tunnel up. Woods on either side. I bet Deadly Bunnies would have, you know, liked some terrain to work with rather than the map I put them on, which is just a straight shot. So, whoops. Hank Cyrus, Wood Elf Kite, Glady, Double Way Watcher, and Triple Way Watcher. Yeah. I don't know what that's in reference to, but yeah, that's a Wood Elf build. Still love that you call it your wife Miss Rat. Well, okay. She's not my wife, because otherwise she'd be Mrs. Rat. We are just two mutual adults who happen to live together and tolerate each other's presence, therefore the Miss. But if I don't fuck it up, maybe she'll be my wife. Maybe. Miss Rat was chewing her into some weird things. What breed is it? It is a mutt. So she has some chocolate lab in her, definitely. They listed her as German Shepherd, though I don't see any of it. And there's probably like a little bit of some kind of terrier in there. But she was a rescue. She's 3 months old. We wanted a puppy, though, because I have a cat that I love very much. And he's kind of a stressed out little guy, so I didn't want a dog that maybe hated cats. And we let it into the house. We're like, okay, meet your new friend. Oh, fuck, you killed him! You killed my cat, you son of a bitch! And then that'd be a lot. That'd be a lot to deal with. Double Waystalker. Oh, God. Double Waystalker is, like, always good, always annoying. But I have been distracted from the build of Bloodpink. What do we have? We have Chaos Chariots. I'm guessing there's 2. Yeah, 2 Chaos Chariots, Chaos Warriors with great weapons, Chaos Marauders with great weapons, Chosen with great weapons, Chaos Warriors. So a very strange front line of mixed Chosen, Chaos Warriors, and Chaos Marauders, all with great weapons. Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Metal with Final Transmutation and nothing else. And I saw 3 skirmish cab. Do they have throwing axes? Throwing axes, throwing axes, throwing axes. Alright, so a lot of armor piercing here from Blood Penguin. Certainly a good build. Chad Thorgrim is setting up, and that looks like, you know, it looks on the surface like white line camping. If you're just looking at this, you're like, oh man, you're so close to white line, but if you zoom out, it's a small map. It's, you know, he's not white line camping, he's fine. He's fine. So without those miners, you can see now that his front line is a lot thinner. We have 5 units on the front line, nothing on the flanks, and then 2 Slayers on the very back. So if Blood Penguin can manage to take out a couple more frontline units, this is going to get real dodgy for good old Grombrindle. Use that Wood Elf build to ruin the cannons? Oh, that's what you've been trying to tell me, and I've been a little derpy about understanding. I see. Yeah, Wood Elves could be good. So how this format is attempted to be balanced, and it seems like none of the players have complained too much, is the person on the hill gets 2.6k more money than you, and they get 3 bands instead of 2, but you get to see their build ahead of time, and every time a unit shatters or dies, it's cut from the build entirely. So it kind of balances out for just a fun event, fun time. And if you want to be the gladiator on the hill, in my Discord, there's a gladiator section. Just post in there that you want to be that guy. Send me a picture of a build with 15,000 funds spent, and you'll be the gladiator. It's as easy as that. Woo! Hank Cyrus, advocating for the Church of Wood Elves in the chat. So in the back here, it looks like Blood Penguin has deployed his skirmish cav to flank. I'm curious about this, because, I mean, Rangers could turn around and shoot. Slayers aren't armored, so I don't know if you need the throwing axes for that, but I guess they do want to avoid the miners with blasting charges. And this is kind of a smart move, because then to deal with them, Chad Thorgrim, I keep calling him that even though he changed his name, Chad Thoric has to turn, yeah, see, he has to turn his units to face, and where's the arrow? This direction, meaning that the Chosen that are unshielded because of their Chaos, their great weapons, and the Chaos Warriors with the great weapons, all of these are unshielded, so I think Blood Penguin's just trying to offer the dwarves a bad, you know, 2 bad choices. It's either turn around and deal with me, or deal with the front line, and I get to poke your cannons for free. So that's very nice play from Blood Penguin here. And you can see as soon as Chad Thoric tries to take that trade, Blood Penguin just runs away. Because all he's trying to do is turn them around. And once they turn around, I mean, I'm sure his micro is taxed with all of these units. I'm pretty sure he'll pull them back up and again try to throw at those cannons. But while that's happening, Chaos Chariots are coming in here. They're going to get Rune of Wrath and Ruined. It's the Rune of Slowness now. They're going to get Rune of Slowness, but they are stopping those Thunderers from shooting the front line, and that is all he really wants. And as we said, now that those Thunderers have turned onto the front line, here come the great Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes to punish the backline. On the front here, these Chosen are just getting bodied. Oh, that is brutal to watch as Thunderers, Cannons, and Rangers pummel them down. And Longbeards are holding pretty well against the Chosen, but that will be a tough ask. Now, where's the Chaos Sorcerer of Lord of Metal first final trans going to be? Probably here. I'm guessing he'd be here because he's in range of that, and there's 4 units within close proximity. But we'll see. The right flank, the dwarves are holding quite stalwartly. In the back, it's getting a little risky. On the left, they're getting overrun. Hey, final trans, right where I said it was. Yeah! Yeah, love being right about things occasionally. So that's very nice, and it's upgraded good and didn't even miscast. Wow. What a day to be Blood Penguin. So Chaos Warriors are eating through the front line quite effectively. And that final trans did do a good amount of damage. On the back line, it looks like these Thunderers are holding off these Marauder Horsemen throwing X's. You might wonder why he didn't just pile into melee with them, but in my experience, Thunderers actually win the melee fight, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth losing your throwing X's over that. Over here, Thoric has bounced out to try to deal with some of these Chaos Marauders, but there are Chaos Warriors and Chosen pushing through his front line that might be a little more urgent. Rangers are getting collapsed on the backfield by Blood Penguin. Very nice. Now, are the dwarves in trouble? It looks like they are. I might favor Chaos in this situation. Balance of power is still slightly dwarf favored, but with the front lines having been broken, ooh, that is going to be... That's a good cast. That's a good cast with the Rune of Wrath and Ruin there. But with the Dwarven frontline collapse, all the money in the world can't save you if it's Thunderers fighting Chosen in melee, so we will see here. That being said, some of the Chaos Warriors are getting whittled down, Chosen are getting whittled down, but I don't know if the Dwarves have enough staying power to really get through it. Chaos Chariot in the back is rallying, and oh boy. Oh geez, oh gosh, I'm pretty nervous here. That mine with Blasting Charges is routing, but it isn't shattered yet. Those Rangers have shattered. And Chaos just dominates this entire left flank here. They have it under control. The right flank, the Dwarves are kind of holding, kind of trying to get a little bastion of safety back. But it does appear to be going poorly. If this Runesmith can get another Wrath of Ruin off cooldown, they could kill all these Chaos Marauders. Or maybe just route them off naturally, but I know that Rune's on cooldown. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Metal has jumped in here on top of the Thunderers and the Rangers. That is tough stuff. Here we have some Longbeards with 112 health coming back into fight. They don't give up for nothing. And Chaos has taken the lead on the balance of power for the first time. Very, very good stuff from Blood Penguin, Chosen, and Chaos Marauders running in. And picking Dowie in such a format is quite risky. But Chad Thorgrim is nothing if not brave. What do we have left for the Dowie? We have one unit of Slayers that's almost dead. We have Thoric himself, a Master Engineer, surrounded by Chaos Warriors, so he won't be a Master Engineer for very much longer. It's just Thoric and some Slayers, pretty much. Where is all this balance of power coming from? Like, they shouldn't have that much, in my opinion. They are pretty messed up. In the chat, hey, Mr. Rat, if all pieces are destroyed, his unit count is dead? That cannon just dead? I hadn't thought about that. Probably not. If your crew survives, they can build another cannon, or they can repair them in the meantime. But it does look like army losses will be coming in. And Chad Thoric, whatever you want to call him, did fight valiantly, but it appears that Dowie are not a great first pick faction, even if you get 3 bans. But we gotta love the guy for sticking to his guns. The brave horde, the bearded masses. You love to see it. You love to see it. I think magic's just good. Because if you have a spellcaster, as it goes on, you can give him more and more spells as you get more money. God, this Chosen did really well. And Deadly Bunnies taking out the Mornfang Cavalry really made this hard without any mobility to bounce around and take care of these chariots. They would have been good at that. 2 more miners with blasting charges would be good against the Chosen. GG, well played. Blood, did you want to be on hill or no? All right. Well, I figured if Blood Penguin wants to be the next Gladiator, we will wait for a moment. And who was next? I think it was Tien. Yeah, sure, I'd love to. Okay. Pick a faction. Spend 15k gold. Up to 4 ogres. And I will message Grombrindle on Discord and tell him that he is my favorite dwarf thing. Thanks for playing. You're a hero to the people. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Love that guy. All right. So we will message Tien. At Tien. You ready? And we'll see. Since you're allowed to see what the build is, we don't need a screen blocker as long as we're on top of, as long as we're watching Blood Penguins. We'll see what he does with his 15,000 funds, but it does look like he's going to go Empire. So that'll be nice. But yeah. Grombrindle is an avid dwarf player. Even when it is not advisable. Poor guy. Poor guy. Because, you can only ban 3 things, and Chaos is decent into them, and I almost said Empire is decent into them, but that would be a dirty lie. Wood Elves are fine. I don't know. Anyway, dwarves are a hard first pick. And Chad Thoric is always great. And he didn't take any gyrocopters, so you have to give him props for that. Props for being a cool dude. No gyrocopter kite. Oh, stretched. Yeah, Hazel's in here. She's doing fine. She's fine. Does she have a chew toy in here? No, thank you. Okay, I have not heard from TN yet. So we will move down the list to see if Lunacy is around. Lunacy? Oh, why can't I message anything? Discord, how dare you bug? You around? Check the room. Yar. Is for fun. Boom, boom, boom. Is this all? No way, this is all your money, Blood Penguin. No way. You have to have more in the tank. This is so cheap. Okay, good, he's spending more. I was like, that is a lame build. Rubber Duck of War is here. Quack. Hello, sir. Son of the Mountains join. I got invited to Son of the Mountains. Hell yeah. Hello. I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah. Hey, Lunacy's here. Hey. All right. What map? Is Red Desert a bad map? Oh, Red Desert is shit. Never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry I even showed you guys this map. You don't... Get it out of here! Go Carrick Asgal. Okay. Map is set. Blood Penguin is working on build. Can you see my stream, Lunacy? Alright, so we're just gonna get Lunacy in here. Blood Penguin hasn't banned 3 yet, but Blood Penguin hasn't also made his army yet, so the bans don't have to come in just this moment. Build is on my stream. You are allowed to see it. So, yeah. Lunacy hasn't played in this before, so just give me a moment to explain to him. He will ban 3 once he makes a build. Then you pick and leave 2.6, well, I'll just type it out, 26,000 gold unspent. Any unit you kill, he has to delete for next game. And the puppy just wanted to say hi to the stream. All right. So it looks like we have a lot of cavalry with Blood Penguin so far. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Hello. Deadly bunnies. Now this is a true gladiator. Ha! Oh, Deadly bunnies just sent me a build. I like it. I like it. That's a good build. Yep. We see how many people it takes to bring him down. Can bring up to 4 ogre units if you want. Alright, Blood Penguin's working on his build. I'll give him Blood try to be done with build in 3 min. We'll give him a couple more minutes because it's a lot of money to try to make a build that can stand the test of time, but we're also on a stream, so... Weighing my options. Oh, got the 0 build. Alright. Okay, this is the map. Ban 3. Lunacy. Because, like, yeah, he has more money than Lunacy. That's why Lunacy is allowed to see the build. I know I've repeated that a lot, but I know Total War streams people hop in and out, so I don't know which of you here have heard this or not, and in which case you're like, why are you showing the build? But we'll see. So we have 4 Mournfang Cavalry, 1 Demigryph Knight, 1 Demigryph Knight with Halberds and it's the ROR. We have 4 Pistoliers, 2 Outriders, and 1 Outriders with Grenade Launchers, a Jade Wizard, and Volkmar. And Volkmar, it looks like, is on his horse, because if Blood Penguin wins the first game, if he loses any units, he can use that money to upgrade things already in his build. So I think he took Volkmar cheap to get more units, and then is anticipating upgrading him to his War Altar at some point. I would guess. Banning Wood Elves, Dowie, and Beastmen. Lunacy, his build is a lot of cav. FYI. Okay. So we'll see what Lunacy picks. Should be good. I know Lunacy liked Greenskins and Wood Elves a lot, so I wouldn't be terribly surprised to see Greenskins here. Greenskins are pretty good into Empire. I think it's a 55-45 matchup. Okay. Just messaging Blood Penguin to explain why, you know, I typed Lunacy, his build is a lot of cav. Without context, that could seem kind of like a dick move to tell your opponent what's going on. But we will see, and it looks like Lunacy is hovering the Lizardmen. Lizardmen could be tough for this build. Chameleon Skinks skirmish quite well against Pistoliers. Outriders have a tough time fully slapping down big monsters. Like, you know, they do good poke, but they have a hard time finishing it in my experience. But, oh, we're going with Vampire Coast. Vampire Coast versus a lot of cav. They do have very cheap pole arms. They have very cheap pole arms, cheap cannons. Noctilus on his Necrofex. No, Noctilus on his Necrofex would be terrible. 4 Pistoliers, 2 Outriders would just destroy him. Lunacy is also very good with vampire counts. I did not know that. I did not know that. You're fine, Chief. Uh-oh. I made a sad face instead of a happy face. I have worried people. Alright. Rubber Duck of War, are you streaming today? It's a busy day. I know Logic was streaming. I'm streaming. I don't know if Logic's still streaming right now. If he is and none of you know who that is, Logic_EU. Cool guy, cool streams. Has a bit more of a competitive edge where mine is a little more... I don't want to say silly, because I want my players to try hard when they're here. But we tend to have rule sets that encourage more fun builds, more interesting stuff. Oh wait, shit, hold on. Lunacy, did you leave 600 gold? Okay. I will actually put a screen blocker up really quick because I want to check and make sure Lunacy's build is fine. Okay, he's cutting some stuff. I think that's better. Yeah, I should check before we get into the game. Alright. Yeah, he's fine. Screen blocker will go down once we get into the game. And lovely. Lovely, lovely. I don't know what it would matter, because Blood Penguin's build is set, so it's not like you can change it, but better safe than sorry. So I don't know... Think with me, Chad. How does Blood Penguin deal with mass infantry? Pistolers and Outriders would run out of ammo. He does have one grenade launcher. Demigriffs, their shock cav aren't going to do great against all that infantry. I guess Volkmar is there, but you only have Soulfire Bombardment every so often. Do you have Dwellers? Okay. He has the Jade Wizard with Dwellers below. So maybe he can deal with this. This is going to be tricky. I don't know. I think this is even, and that's saying something with all this extra money. I think the all-cav build is a little risky if your opponent knows it's coming. Alright, but what do we have facing him? 2 Gunnery Whites on Crabs. Count Noctilus on his Necrofex. Very good at shooting down all of these. Nice big old cavalry here. 1 Carronade, 2 Deck Gunners, neither of which is the ROR. That's kind of surprising. Zombie Pirates, Gunnery Mobs with handguns, and a bunch of pole arms. So a nice build, though now that I'm looking at it from this angle, with only 5 infantry to defend your backline and your opponent's force is entirely cavalry, I think this Vampire Coast roster is going to get overrun. So we'll see if Lunacy can take out any of these cavalry models before he's on his way out. But now, looking at this, I will say I favor Empire, but I still think it'll be a tough fight. If Blood Penguin makes a couple mistakes, not even big mistakes, but just a couple mistakes, he's probably going to have a really tough time. Deadly Bunnies, he doesn't IDK Volkmar. I mean, Volkmar's good, but he can't take out an entire army by himself. He's not Sigvald. He's not Sigvald. What to do? I mean, these Pistoliers are going to have a good time on the front line, because even these polearm guys have 15 armor and no shield, so they'll take a lot of damage, but you can't just sit there and poke them. You need to take out these handguns. Dwellers, I don't think Dwellers below is very good against handguns. They're a little too spread out. I mean, obviously Blood Penguin didn't know he'd be facing Vampire Coast when he built his build, but he did originally have a Jade Wizard and a Bright Wizard. I think that would be a good idea in the future, is to take 2 wizards, so that you have access to 2 lores of magic, as you theoretically get your build whittled down. Hank Cyrus, that was about dealing with infantry. Yeah, he doesn't have very much to deal with infantry. See, stream delays, they're nice to stop cheating, but they're terrible to try to, maintain a conversation with people on the internet. Okie dokie, are these all the Pistoliers? Yep, all Pistoliers are over here, and the Outriders with grenade launchers and regular Outriders? Wait, where are the grenade launchers? Ooh, deployed in the back. Sneaky, sneaky. So very nice stuff from Blood Penguin. Blood Penguin coming in from all sides. And it looks like he's not going to hold any cav in reserve. It doesn't look like he's really going to play with the skirmishing phase too much. He just wants to get in there. I think he realizes very quickly that he's going to be outgunned and skirmishing with artillery and deck gunners and all this nonsense. So good choice to get in there and get on with it. Outriders with grenade launchers coming up the back. And already we have 1 Pistolier about to break, but this actually might be kind of clever, because unless they shatter, if they run off the map routing, they'll be okay. You can still use them next game. Or if they rally, I mean, they'll be fine. But in the back here, it looks like some handguns have gotten on top of the regular Outriders. Very good for them. And Volkmar's charging straight into these polearms, probably trying to group them up on himself before casting a Soulfire Bombardment. And Mornfang Cavalry plus the Royal Altar of Griffites are taking a pounding, but they are getting straight in there onto Noctilus. And in the back, we have these grenade launchers doing excellent work on the handguns. And it looks like we do have a blob up there. I just need to check to make sure that those 2 are rallying. Good, they are not shattered, so I don't have to worry about them too much. Oh no, but if that Life Wizard dies or, shatters or anything, that could be terrible, because you'll lose your only wizard for the rest of your run in this tournament. Demigriff Knights are trying to get out of some halberds there. And it looks like these Outriders with handguns are fighting Zombie Pirate Gunner mobs with handguns. I think the Zombie Pirate mobs will win that just because they have more handguns than you do. But the Cavalry have gotten on top of a lot of these elements, and Noctilus is surrounded. And so far, no units have shattered. Yes, no units have shattered so far. So the build remains intact. That Jade Wizard comes in for a quick Earthblood and then immediately runs away. What a coward. What a piece of crap. Over here we have Outriders still fighting with those handguns. These Outriders have also rallied, and man, with these fast builds, it's hard to keep track of everybody and make sure that I know where they're at. Mornfang Cavalry are just trapped up in the Lamprey's Revenge, and they are surrounded by these pole arms. Is the cannon still firing? There's no way the cannon's still firing. No, it's currently offline, surrounded by Pistoliers on all sides. Noctilus is still firing, though. And at this point, I think Lunacy should focus on just sniping out some of the Mornfang Cavalry with Noctilus if he can, get a few shots off. Maybe get the Royal Altar of Griffites. They are surrounded. Okay, this could be a really good play here from Noctilus. Just take them off the map. That'll be a very expensive, nice ROR cut down for Blood Penguin. Now, Pistoliers are charging into combat with these zombies. That's a decent trade. They're really not taking that much damage on the return. And grenade launchers are getting great value in here. Mornfang Cavalry running in and out due to their leadership being crap. But it looks like the Royal Altar of Griffites have gotten enough Earthbloods to keep going. And maybe some buffs from Volkmar are keeping them in this fight. I'm kind of surprised how alive they still are, considering everything that's happened to them. But now they might be breaking, and if they break, I don't know if Lunacy can shatter them, but I think he's going to try his damnedest, as it looks pretty rough for the Vampire Coast here. Balance Power is still saying they can do it, but I really don't think they can. They're surrounded on too many angles here. Mornfang Cavalry charging in, fighting. And these Royal Arch of Griffites are so low. They're getting an Earthblood in, but they haven't shattered yet. They're holding on. They are holding on. Volkmar is actually super close to routing as well, and on his horse he is not unbreakable, so there he goes. Enjoy it while you can, ladies and gentlemen. The rare Volkmar breaking. Over here we have Mornfang Cavalry running away on all sides. And how are those Royal Altar of Griffites still not shattered? 400 health, minus 36 leadership. They're going to run off the map if they are not shot some more. It looks like they're maybe rallying, and I don't think Blood Penguin can take the time to not use them. I think he has to use everything he has in this game. It's not like he can keep them back and protect them. Mornfang Cavalry is tearing through. He flanks a bit. The balance of power still says the Empire is losing, but I don't believe it. I guess they do have 2 gunnery whites. That's something I haven't really been keeping in check. But I mean, Count Noctilus is really low. His healing cap's coming in hot. All the guns have been pretty much shut down. That pistol is a summon, so it'll go away pretty soon. And there's still a lot of cav running around, a lot of cav with ammo. I think Blood Penguin can pull out at this point and just start kiting a bit. Royal Altar of Griffites are so low on health, but they have rallied and they're doing okay. Clear my throat real quick. And how are we doing? These zombies are fading away. That is also a summon that'll go away quite quickly. It looks like it's 2 gunnery whites and these crabs. And Noctilus, I should be fair. Give him his due. And did that... Oh no, the Jade Wizard shattered. Alright, so the Jade Wizard at least has to be cut from the build. If the Empire even wins this, which if the balance of power is to be believed, they are not going to. Demigryph Knights break, but don't shatter. Royal Altar of Griffites are hanging in there, the true heroes of the Emperor that they are. And Noctilus is getting cut down by all this fire. He is going to start disintegrating very quickly here. And a Grand Shield of Faith trying to keep Volkmar the Grim in this fight. And if he shatters, that will be tough. But it does look like he's holding on. No, he shatters. Army losses? Wait, army losses? What? How is that army losses? That's insane. That's insane. They had so much ammunition left. They were fine. Dude, what the fuck? That's messed up. That's messed up. That's not okay. I mean, well played to Lunacy. Well played. But what? Army losses all of the sudden. That was unique. Like, okay, chat, am I being crazy? I felt like he was fine. Like, okay, he wasn't winning, but he was fine. Oh, what the hell, dude? That was weird. GG to Lunacy, though. Yeah, all heroes are dead. Yeah. Well, you played a good game. The meme dream Cav team was a joy. That was pretty funny. But yeah, Blood Penguin going with the meme all cav build for the people. Hero of the stream. Very funny. Alright. With that, I did get a message from Deadly Bunnies. Crashed upon the undead like water on rock. It's true. Should I join that? Okay. Yep. TY for playing. Bunnies has a build for us to try. Please clear the lobby. Yeah. See you, Blood Penguin. Bunnies, if you want to get back in here and try out that build you just sent me. And we will also invite TN back. I'm facing Honey Nuts. He'll be free in several minutes. That was a while ago. We'll see. Dilatron, you around? I don't know why my Discord keeps bugging out. At Dilatron. You are up. Lunacy. Are still all right. I was surprised to see that it wasn't for Coast. Yeah, the Coast really wanted the bounce power really wanted Coast's Gunnery Whites to just win there. So we have Deadly Bunnies, and I was sent a build that I can throw up on stream. Open original. Save image. Desktop. All capital A's. Just so it shows up first on my list. Boom, boom, boom. Is Dilatron here? Dilatron? Alright. We are bred for war, not like your pathetic Southlanders. There's nothing pathetic about me. Well, except for that one thing. And that other thing. Don't even get me started on that thing. Alright, this is Deadly Bunny's build. We will go to Iron Sand Desert. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Total War crashed. Rest in peace. That's what you get when you try to have fun on Total War. I'll message Bunnies and let them know. Total War crashed. I'm coming back. Poor dude. Alright, we gotta get the stream up and running. What did Lunacy have to say? TY wasn't much like a game space for Cav. Well, you still did great. Alright, and Dilatron is not answered just yet, so if anybody from the chat... Can I join as a spectator? Oh, no, that's dumb, though, because then I can't look at the builds as I want to. Gladiator 2... No, not 1-1. 1-1 is technically 2, but 2. Gladiator 2... Alright, we need to invite the penis back. See, it's Party Eternal or Penis Extension. I suspected that one was him. It's a hard life being a tournament host. And that is really thinking hard about adding another player. It's concerning. We do like crashes. Total Hammer War. Hammond popping in the chat, just throwing words at me. Okay. Alright, this is going well. We have clicked both of the add human buttons, and neither of them have added a human. Shit. Okay, battles, multiplayer battle. Uh-oh. Gladiator 2. What the hell? What is going on? Alright, spectate. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That should go into the RTK quote channel. Yeah. Hi. You're the host because the game insisted. Alright. So we don't get control of our own lobby anymore. It's Deadly Bunny's lobby now. It's his channel now. All hail our overlord. So if anybody from the chat wants to hop in and fight Deadly Bunnies with the build that should be on stream, yeah. So it looks like 2 Gorby's Chariots, 4 Chaos Warriors, 3 with Great Weapons, 1 is the ROR, 2 Chaos Marauders, 4 Skirmish Cav, 2 Poison Hounds, Man-Eaters with pistols, Kolek, and a Fire Wizard. So if anybody wants to come here, fight that, whittle it down, beat up on Deadly Bunnies, get in here. It is Gladiator 2 with the password of 123. If you can't see it, I will friend you. Let's go. Should be just you and opponent. Player slots. And sure. Don't pick dumb ones. Okay. We will see until Dilatron or TN shows up, or anybody from the chat here wants to join Gladiator, password 123. Room is Gladiator. 2, password 123. Join if you want. Fight Deadly Bunnies. Kick his ass. Boom. We'll give that a little bit. Give that some time. Otherwise I might have to leave and then come back and do it myself. Which I don't want to. I don't want to fight him. He's a scary guy. Oh, what's he messaging me now? Map set. Vols Anvil. Perfect. I see no issue. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Deadly Bunny's back at it again. I'll give this about 10 more seconds before I leave and come fight him myself. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. Total War / Steam. You're being dumb. Hello. I am your opponent. It seems. Band 3, go, go. Throwing a smiley face so he knows I'm not mad. But secretly I'm fucking pissed. Band 3, go, go. Oh, with that build. Marty, so many cowards. Yeah, you're right. Ban Wood Elves, Vampire Counts, and Lizardmen. Skaven. So many cowards won't dare fight him. That's true. Alright, so the build is up on the stream. But I don't need the blocker. I just need to know what it is. 3 Skirmish Cav. 4 Skirmish Cav. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I know how to deal with this. So we get a Gracier Plague. He doesn't have any flying units, and he can't summon any flying units. I don't need that scroll. And then we gat his ass. Okay, wait. 4 of them. Oh, you're gonna have a bad time. Alright. Is that 12 units? Yep, that's 12 ranged units, so I am perfectly legal. I am within my right. 5, 1, 2. Ooh. We could even get a clan rat. What exciting days these are. Oh wait, shit, I didn't want that. I wanted that. I'll get you the shield. There you go, little buddy. Oh shit, fuck. Wait, I have to leave money on the table. Okay. Okay, we can figure this out. 2,600 gold, right? I'll cut one of the catapults. They're dumb. They're stupid. Who wants catapults? 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, too expensive. Oh. That is legal. We did it! We almost cheated Deadly Bunnies, and that would have been a dick move. Chaos is strong. Alright, bunnies. Alright. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, you know what this map is? Yo, I know exactly what this map is. It's that free-for-all map with the 4 sections. You know, where you deploy here, here, like over there, and then there's the 2 like water things in the middle, except they replace it with lava. This is totally that map. Nice, nice. Okay, my build is legal. Yeah, I still outnumber him, even with all this shit. It's pretty funny. Okay, wait. Does anything have Vanguard? Nothing has Vanguard, so I can't tell if I'm about to get Vanguarded on. Just in case, I'll put clan rats behind me. Block off his dogs. And then we will scatter some Skaven slaves to be your chaff. Take all of these, turn skirmish mode off, guard on, spread them out. Really spread them out. All of the spread out. Rattling gun for Kolak. And then some Jezzails just to be generally annoying. Catapult in the back. This is a build. This is a build. You're gonna wanna duck. GLHF. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'll delete that 1G. Okay, so we're gonna look right behind me for the dogs that are probably gonna show up. Nope, no dogs. Push forwards! Die for your horned rat. I do think we're gonna lose, but I think he's gonna regret fighting this Skaven. I'll say that much. Yeah! Charge! Alright, this is going fine so far. Just move up a little bit. Clan rats. Doing great. I don't want to dread a 13th yet. Shoot them! Shoot them all! I just need the halberds over there. Okie dokie. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Rattling guns are doing. They're just chilling. They're just chilling. They're having the best day of their lives. Otherwise, it's going okay. You guys can focus him down a little bit. Take out those chariots. Actually, yeah, focus him down. Because if I take out Kolek, he's just going to get a new Lord, because you physically need one, so we've always done that you can have, like, generic melee Lord. But it's not as important for me to kill Kolek as it is for me to kill the rest of this army. Yes, Rattling Guns! Tear him to pieces! Kill the fool! Oh, no. Avalanche Mortars, you dirty traitors. Yeah, we got the Sorcerer of Fire! Let's go! Run! Run! Okay, so we got the Sorcerer of Fire. Are we gonna get a Chaos Marauder? Please get a Chaos Marauder. Anybody that can still shoot that Chaos Marauder. I just want it to shatter and die. Yes! Yes! We did it! We did it! That's definitely gonna shatter. Yes. Alright, I was like, no way that didn't shatter. Everybody else shoot that specific Marauder Horseman. Summon this before you die, please. Skaven Slaves, come back. We're gonna take out one more Marauder Horseman before we die. Ooh, actually that Gorby's Chariot's super fucked. You're the far Warp Lightning Cannon. Take that out. Take that out. Everybody who's not the far Warp Lightning Cannon, do what you can to take out that. Come on. Come on. Keep firing. No, they must shatter. This is the only thing that matters now. Damn it. Where are you? Get back on your cannons. I don't care about your lives. Ah, you're terror routing, you cowards. Don't shatter yet. Don't shatter yet. No. Damn it. All right, we got the bright wizard and we got one chaos marauder. Oh, maybe? Maybe? Yeah, we got him. Oh, nice. All right, we took out a marauder horseman, a chaos marauder, and the bright wizard. Yeah, buddy. Got a marauder, a horseman, and the wizard. Your chariot wouldn't shatter. Got him! That was funny. Alright, I'm gonna back out and become the spectator again. If anybody wants to fight the now weakened deadly bunnies, get in here. Okay, boop. Battles, multiplayer, give it like 30 hours to load up the lobbies I know are there. Gladiator 2, oopsies. I'm trying to spectate. 1, 2, 3. Got it. I'm back. But we got him. Sorry I can't play. Ah, Dialertron can't play. At TN, you around? Or anyone else? Yeah. Hit him with the purple juice as he ran. Hit him with the purple drank. Hammond, aka Chef. All right, Chef. Mr. Overseer of us all. Pick a map. Ban 3. And thankfully, since Deadly Bunnies was the host, because Total War insisted that he's the host, I can at least observe his build. So we did in fact cut a Marauder. Usually intensity rolls or with ogres. Usual rules, but you can have up to 4 ogres. But yeah. So, he cut his Bright Wizard, and he cut his Chaos Marauders and the Horsemen. Bunnies, you can spend your money on chevrons or abilities, by the way. Oh, you see that. And Hammond, leave 2.6k gold on the table, please. Ooh, picking Skaven on Troll Country. Ballsy. That is ballsy. But it's good to see Hammond here. Friendly face. I think he's been on the stream once or twice. And it's always been an enjoyable time. Being annoying is great. Real human being popping in. What's happening in this format? Well, I've said it like a million times. So to not annoy the stream, I'll give you the super brief version. The person on the hill, in this case, PE, penis extinction, gets 15,000 gold, and the other player, in this case Hammond, has the normal 12,400, and then you fight their build. But that sounds like it's OP because it is OP, but you get to know exactly what their build is. And if you shatter or kill any unit, like you notice Deadly Bunnies doesn't have a Bright Wizard anymore because I killed it, it has to be cut from the build and you can't replace it. Though you can spend the money on like chevrons and stuff. So it's the idea of it is one, for fun, but two, like it's supposed to be kind of cool that as your warriors keep fighting and fighting, they actually get more experience and they actually get better because they've been here before and they've done this shit before, and it's like you're running around with the same army the whole time. It's supposed to be just kind of fun. It's supposed to be kind of fun. There's no prize, you know, there's no like reason to do it outside of fun, so we don't worry too much about, oh, you know, is 15,000 enough of an advantage to be fair against the 12,000, or are the maps that fair? It's like, I mean, who cares? You know, we're here having a good time. If there was money on the line, then I'd be much more, you know, much more of a dick about fairness. But we're chilling. Thanks, Real Human Being. I'm glad you liked that, because if you and everyone else watching didn't like that, it'd be a boring fucking stream. That would be not ideal. Poor Hammond. Has to put up with all of our shit. Rank 9 Chaos Warhounds with poison. I wonder what their total leadership value is, because it's like 40 base, right? 40 base, 9 chevrons, probably leaves it around 49 or 50. That's not bad. I wonder what his fully upgraded Chaos Warriors with great weapons, I wonder what their stats are like. They gotta be near Chosen levels. How long have we been streaming now? Doesn't say. It's still telling me the event is scheduled for July 25th, so I'm gonna refresh the page. 73 minutes ago. Okay. So after Monsieur Deadly Bunnies dies, we will probably call it a stream. Nice, quick. Let everybody get on with their day, get on with their lives. Don't want to stimulate you with too much awesome content. By that I mean subpar content. As for other shit going on, we have some speedruns going to be posted on the Discord soon, probably about Thursday. Wednesday, I suppose I could host a tournament of some kind. We've had a few floating around. People on my Discord have been really excited about, you build an AI army before the tournament, then you submit it. And that's like, it's like a 2v2, but it's you and an AI army. So you try to build a build that even like the, you know, really dumb Total War AI can pilot effectively. And then you only get a Lord. So if you saw Logic and I have our stream, it's like that, but you're taking the place of Logic or myself. So it's like you're this general leading this army. And it's pretty fun. So we want to do a tournament like that. That'll probably be coming up this week. There have been some other cool ideas. Malverde has been shooting around in my admin chat, so I'll probably try those pretty soon. And the faction face-off that hasn't... It's been a while, because I went on vacation for a bit, but the faction face-off is going on in the background. We're almost ready for Nagash versus Chaos. Almost. I'm watching while cooking, and I've done nothing in half an hour. Release me so I can finish this. Marty, I'm sorry. Your picture is a cat, and the cat's adorable, and if it's your cat, I approve. 13 out of 10. If it's not your cat, then I approve, but like slightly less, like 11 out of 10. But yeah, if you want to play, there's stuff to do on our Discord. I believe the link's in the description. Yes, it is. Or if you're not really into playing, you just want to watch, you can still pop in the Discord and see when events are coming, or vote on what the next event will be, so what you want to watch in the future. Because I almost always put up a poll on what's our next tournament, what's our next stream, what are we doing, that kind of thing. So if you're like, man, I like the Gladiator event, or I hate this one, you can vote for what you want to see. So I don't know. I try to make it a community channel where people can get what they want, since it is kind of supposed to be a break from the usual extremely competitive content. It's my friend's cat. All right, 12 out of 10. I'll compromise with you. So for Hammond, we have 3 Eshin Triads, 2 Poison Wind Globadiers, 1 Warplock Jezzail, Deathmaster Snitch, an Eshin Sorcerer with Bonebreaker, the Black Vortex, and the Shurikens. Oh, we have 3 Warplock Jezzails. Clan Rats with Shields, moving around a lot. Clan Rats, Shields, Clan Rats, Plague. Ooh, yeah. Plague Claw Catapult, and Ogre Man-Eaters with great weapons. Only 1? This psychopath. How can you balance your army with 1 on each side if there's only 1? No! It's asymmetrical. If anybody here watches anime, I watched Soul Eater when I was a kid, and I loved Death the Kid. Ah, okay. I love Death the Kid and his whole, like, asymmetrical nonsense. It's very fun. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're over 18, the show probably isn't that good because the writing is eh. But back in the day, it was tight. All right, what are we doing here? Looks like they're lining up. All 3 of these Jezzails are very clustered together on this hill. I would say you should watch out for a burning head, but we all know that's not coming. So what should he do? I think focusing down the chariots with all 3 of your Jezzails is probably a smart idea. Probably. Oh, we're going to get the Black Vortex coming in hot. And just as Deadly Bunnies dodges, the game freezes for a second to make sure he really wanted to dodge that. Soul Eater was amazing. Yeah, it was good. I really like the art style a lot. My favorite character was... I do have the song already. I have the song in my Spotify playlist. It's still good. What was his name? Oh, it was just Soul. His name was just Soul. I like the Scythe. Or Dr. Stein. Dr. Stein was also really funny. Alright, but enough of that nonsense. Clan Rats are getting eaten alive by Gorby's chariots in the woods. They went into the woods and they never came out. They did not listen to their mother. And the Eshin Sorcerer is way out of position, but he does have Concealment Bob, so I don't know if Deadly Bunnies knows he's out there. Meanwhile, dogs have gotten on top of the Warplock Jezzails, and it looks like the Man-Eaters are running in to try and save them, and save them they will. Meanwhile, these dogs are running away. Oh, we forgot to check their leadership value. Too late now. It's low as hell. And they're still running away. Deathmaster Snitch has netted down Kolek and is trying to get on top of him. Are these Triads? Yeah, Eshin Triads are getting on top of him. So they'll do actually pretty good work. Armor-piercing, anti-large, good stuff. Eshin Triads on these flanks are having a bit of a hard time. They are getting kited a lot. There's not a lot of armored cav for them to fight. But Poison Wind Globes are firing in onto the Mirror Guard. And Kolek's Lightning Cast comes in, does a lot of damage to those Poison Wind Globes. Very nice here. And the Chaos Warhounds with Poison did go around this whole flank and get into the Warplock Jezzails, so that is going to be a little tough for the Skaven. It looks like Poison Wind Globes are still firing, but I don't know if anything's going to shatter at this rate. I do think Deadly Bunnies is doing a good job spreading out the damage. You can see all of his forces taken some damage, but none of his forces taken, like, too much. So that's very nice. Very nice stuff. A unit shattered and I got overly excited, but it's not for the faction that matters if stuff shatters. That kind of rhymed. These Marauder Horsemen have broken, but I doubt they're going to shatter, and they might just run straight off the edge and save themselves from a potential doom. Eshin Sorcerer did get caught by those Chaos Warriors with great weapons, and they beat him to death. Deathmaster Snitch is still running around out here. He could, like, you know, 1v1 Kolek, maybe he could possibly take him, but not with all that support around him, so it's pretty smart for him just to avoid that. Maybe going after these man-eaters out in the middle of nowhere could do good. Maybe, but at this point, it's looking a little doomed for the Skaven. And Deadly Bunny's certainly piloting the Chaos Elite rush on a tiny map very well. But you love to see Skaven, you love to see the Eshin Triads and the Eshin Sorcerer. A man of the people, Hammond is. And army losses is kicking in. Poor Deathmaster, just getting crushed by a giant ogre boom boom thing. It's still going. And hey, Honey Nut won. I mean, it sucks TN lost, but Honey Nut's a G, so it's hard to root against him. For Hammond, Deathmaster got good value. Eshin Triads struggled. Now, if there were Chaos Knights, maybe they could get on top of them. But Eshin Triads struggle even against, like, those chariots because they don't have any mass to stop them. So if they're paired with Rat Ogres, maybe they could. GG, Hammond. He's gone. He can't even see it. King of the Dead joined. Would you mind giving him the Warlock Engineer role so you can know it's not sent to the stream? Sure. Okay. Did you want to play? Bunny's on hill now. All right. I am messaging TN about joining, but if anybody else wants to join in front of him, that is plenty fine. We are... Okay, he is coming. There he is. Invite to lobby. Boom. Build is Chaos Warriors Kolek Skirmish and no caster. I killed it. Okay. Next map, Bunnies has currently 2 wins under his belt. Good, good. All right, TN saw the build. He's fine. King of the Dead is here. Gladiators. Ooh. Odium Razor will join next. If TN loses, there's a spot open. I will tag you. Odium Razor coming in, if anybody remembers, he is the one that finally defeated Anticity after 11 battles. Back on stream, I tried Ogres instead of Rat Ogres, but didn't have enough cash for 2 anti-large. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. The Triads really have a tough time dragging down those darn chariots. All right, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, King of the Dead joined my Discord, and he needed a role or something. I don't know, man. I just work here. Boom. You are a Warlock Engineer. Now. You can post videos in or if you need my help. Okay, boom. I have let King of the Dead into my Discord, into my house, into my home. I hope he does not betray me. Map is Wyvern Lake. Ban Wood Elves, Vampire Counts, and Vampirates. Very nice, very nice. 4 ogres allowed. Oh. Oh. He already told me he saw. Okay. He didn't need all this shit. Wyvern Lake. From this little picture here, it doesn't look terrible. I gotta wonder. Because I gotta say, I know I've talked about it on stream before, but for the next speed run, we're gonna have Shifting Isles, because I checked out that map and I don't hate it. I don't hate that map. I might allow it in some tournaments and stuff. It's been fine. It's like you're on a hill you start on a hill, so I can see why maybe the first reaction is that it's bad, but then when both players start on a hill and it goes down, like the map is kind of a U shape and there's like this valley in the middle or whatever, that isn't that different than Lost Crater, is it? I mean, Lost Crater is the desert map that's a big old circle bowl in the middle and you start on these ridge lines. Like, I don't know. It's a good map. I like it. Tien is thinking about what to bring. Probably something... I mean, if you're trying to win, I wouldn't do this. But if you want to damage him like I did, I would take an artillery heavy faction and just blow the crap out of 1 or 2 units. That's a pretty good strategy to whittle him down. Because you acknowledge you're going to lose the game, but you make it easier for the next person. Hammond tried something of the sort with the 3 Warplock Giselles, but the map was just too small and they couldn't shoot for long enough before they were unfortunately overrun. But good idea. Will Deadly Bunnies have his 3rd Skaven game in a row? We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I need to be very careful about what I say because there's a tournament. Yeah, okay. There's a tournament that some of you may have seen on Rubber Duck of War's stream that I am currently in, so I didn't want to spoil any results of that, but I was in a chat and something interesting came up and I was like, don't say it out loud. But I think I heard a rumor that Rubber Duck of War will be streaming that tournament Wednesday. Oh, then I should not do an event that Wednesday. Good job, human boy. Good job being an idiot. Yeah. We'll do the quarterfinals. I think if I heard right, he's going to do quarterfinals and semifinals Wednesday, and then Friday he's going to do the finals, which will be a best of 3. And that'll be fun. That'll be fun to see. It looks like Tien wanted to use Wood Elves, but didn't quite see they were banned, so now it's switching to Lizardmen. And if you're wondering why I keep calling him Tien, it's because his name is a very, very, very long name that starts with Tien. And in Steam, it's a bunch of... I believe they're Chinese characters, but it's characters that are not traditional in a English sense, so Steam just eliminates them. So his clan tag's the only thing there. It's AIMA, but his name's, Tien. Just realized that there's no name there, so if you don't know exactly who I'm talking about, it's kind of weird that I just keep rambling on and on about someone who's not in this room. So Lizardmen are the backup pick. No Plague of Rust and no Throwing Axes. Dinosaurs are actually going to be a bit of a problem for Deadly Bunnies here. Now luckily, I shouldn't say luckily, he did good planning. So good planning by him to have Kolek as a good anti-large duelist. All 3 of his Chaos Warriors have great weapons, which are pretty decent against lizards and the man-eaters with their pistols. Now, they don't have a volume of fire of like an Empire handgunner, but pistols are pistols, and they still do good damage versus big dinos. So, good. I think we all know. I'd hope so, buddy. I'd hope so. But we have 14 viewers, which is actually a lot for me. Usually a lot of people catch my streams afterwards, and they eventually eke their way up to 100 views, and then that's it. But recently we've been getting a bit more traction, which is interesting. Before you know it, I'll be a big kid YouTuber. Thanks, Cyrus. Not like you have a massive audience cutting me deep. Fuck. You're not wrong for that. Ow. Stop it. He's already dead. I love you. You're hilarious. Alright. I like this map. Look at this map. This is a good map. I guess this rock is a pain in the ass, because you could put, like, your lord behind it or something. And that would be unfair, because the other side doesn't have a rock like that. But, like, other than that rock, this is a good map. Oh, and it's right in the deployment zone. That fucking sucks. Okay. I see. Never before has one rock destroyed an entire map like this. Oh, dude, it looks like Pride Rock from The Lion King. Or whatever. Anyway, before I get demonetized, let's get into this game. We have 3 Temple Guard, including the Star Chamber Guardians. It looks like we have 2 Skink Cohorts with Javelins. Oh god, this is a small build. 1 regular Saurus Warrior, the Shredder of Lustria, ROR, Dread Saurian, the Colostodon Hunters, Ripperdactyls, and we have a Slann Mage Priest of Light with Verona's Time Warp, Fa's Protection, and Shem's Burning Gaze, as well as Banishment because he's a bound Slann. Very interesting. No healing whatsoever for this ROR Shredder. That is going to be tough. That's going to be tough. So what does he do about Skirmish Cav? I feel like all 4 Skirmish Cav are going to run up, and sure, these little Jab Skinks will try to counterfight it, but I don't know they'll be able to. I guess he is just going to run in. This is interesting. This is a very interesting build from TN. I am curious to see how it works out. Now, the Shredder, if we can get on top of Kolek, will eat him alive, but I don't think Deadly Bunnies is going to run Kolek into this. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the Shredder's just to keep him away, while the Temple Guard try to cut through the infantry? We'll see. We'll see. And what are the Colostodon Hunters? What's going on here? This is just all... This is a lot. This is too much for me. Marauder Horsemen, the 3 that are here, are trying to get in range and fire, but that that Shredder's little machine gun on its back's actually doing pretty good work to them as they try to poke in and out. That's pretty funny. Colostodon Hunters are maybe going after these dogs, and they do have 48 leadership with their 9 chevrons. Okay, so not quite 50. I wonder if the Colostodons dove down, would they even win that fight? They have better stats, but there's less models, so every attack they do, they're going to get 2. And is that Kolek's lightning coming in already? Huh, it is. I thought he had to be in combat to proc that. I think that's actually that's the ROR Dragon Ogres with their thunder chain lightning thing, I think. Temple Guard are doing well against the Mirror Guard, and wow, Kolek is opting into the fight, and the Shredder should really tear him apart. Where's the Verona's Time Warp? Is it... It's not down yet. I think that's it coming in right now. And the Shredder is running after Kolek. No, it's Shield the Old One's coming down. Okay, because the Time Warp would have also given him speed to catch up to Kolek, so... A little unfortunate there. Some Skink Javelins are getting eaten alive by a whole bunch of mobility, but we all kind of knew that was going to happen. And it looks like Kolek is actually fighting the Shredder and doing damn good work about it. 46 melee defense, 66 melee attack with a bunch of bonus versus large versus 64, 34, no bonus versus large. But in come the Colostodon Hunters with Verona's Time Warp and Toad Rage, giving them Rampage, but also a bunch of armor-piercing weapon damage and all that stuff. And these Man-Eaters with Ogre Pistols, whatever, you know what I meant. They're getting torn apart now. Instead of Kolek taking a hit for him while he runs away at half health. Meanwhile, the Mirror Guard have taken a ton of damage, and the Temple Guard are fighting all over. Now, the backfield completely belongs to Chaos. The only problem with that is there's nothing in the backfield for them to kill after they get rid of the little skinky lords with javelins, because the carry is up here. So the Man-Eaters are running away. It looks like Deadly Bunnies is managing to rally his force, but nice banishment's going to be coming in from TN. Certainly going to get a lot of value if it comes this way, but it looks like it's coming out from the middle of nowhere. No, we've been betrayed by the banishment. The Mirror Guard are running. It looks like the Colostodon Hunters are on top of them, trying to get them, kill them, shatter them, get them out of this build, as TN is pretty sure at this point the battle will not go in the Lizardmen's favor. Shredder of Lustria coming back in, shaking its head around, wishing it was a slightly better unit with more splash damage. And I think Chaos is going to slip away yet again with all of their pieces intact. Maybe, maybe. Shredder is fighting Kolek once again and getting some good work done on him. His leadership is wavering. Maybe he can be killed, cold-blooded, just keep it in the fight. But it looks like the Slann might be breaking now. And if he goes, Army Loss is going to kick in, and just like that, we have it. And Deadly Bunnies does manage to keep all of his units alive yet again. How did the Shredder lose so badly? It missed. It missed a lot. Kolek can do it. The RO Dragon Ogres have to be in melee for a minute. Oof. So what is that now for Deadly Bunnies? 3? 3. With this build, I doubt he's going to beat Inticity's 11, but he might beat Bobman's 5. So we'll see. Good value on all of his units. Horsemen paid for themselves with gusto. Man-eaters paid for themselves really well. That's nice. Shredder got 3,000 value in its brief time on this earth. And Temple Guard had a tough go. GG, well played. Yeah, the Shredder missed a few. Shredder missed a few attacks on Kolek. Poor bastard. Well, I don't want to say poor bastard in case he thinks I'm referring to him and not the Restria. The Shredder of Lustria. Poor Dino. Oh, Razel is next, and Razel does not take prisoners. At ODM Razel, you're up. Lobby is Gladiator 22222. Password 123. Next map, you have an ODM coming. And ODM Razel is certainly a very good player. Certainly a good player. And it looks like Deadly Bunnies knows that. For anybody who cares out there, I did host a different video on my channel, was an interview with Bob Tresh about Lizardmen. We had a vote on the Discord, and the next interview like that will be for the Warriors of Chaos. I'm currently trying to line up getting... Okay, Razel needs my friend code. I'm currently trying to line up getting a Chaos main to host with me. I invited Papa Palpatine. He is potentially going to do it. He was a maybe, but he's going to be on vacation for 2 weeks. So then I looked around for other people, and ODM Razel came up, but he's going on vacation tomorrow until, I think he said like mid-August. So all the Chaos mains are leaving town, unfortunately. But I will keep searching, and I will not give up until I find us the biggest, the baddest, the bestest Chaos main. Until that time, if you have any questions on how to play Chaos, or if you have any questions on what are good builds, or what a good Chaos player hopes Chaos will eventually be, feel free to drop a question in the Discord, and I will sort through them, ask them all to whatever main we get, and give you credit for it. And Hank Cyrus asking 0? Yeah, Malverde gave me a big list of Chaos mains, and 0 was on it. But, yes. Okay, map and ban 3. Whoops. It's hard to type. Map and ban. Damn it. Every time I try to type. 3. Razel. Leave 2.6k gold unspent. Plus. Alright. The Northern Threat. Oh, no, that was Franz's map. Dude, Franz's map's the tightest. This map's so good. I mean, it's shit for competitive integrity, but it's so good. Stallion 2. After Deadly Bunnies game 1, where I just blasted him with a shit ton of artillery, he's like, let's go with small maps. Alright. Ban Wood Elves, Beastmen, and Vampire counts. Wood Elves, Beastmen, and Vampire counts. Is that what he banned versus TM? I feel like something's missing there. What? Beastmen? Like, oh, okay, he banned Beastmen, duh. I was gonna say, Beastmen could be good here. I don't hate Norska. Like, memes aside, if you take Wulfric on his horse or chariot to outrun Kolek, and then you bring Seafang, you bring a Burning Head caster or a Pendulum caster, you could take out a lot of these elite infantry pretty quickly. Greenskins could be good. Greenskins could be good. If anybody saw my match versus Lord Baltimore on... I uploaded a video. The ROR Rogue Idol can beat the shit out of Kolek in a 1v1. So that could be a good option. But it looks like Razor will go Dark Elves. Very interesting. Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves. Do you go melee Dark Elves? Some Hargoneth Executioners maybe? Some Blackguard? No. Chaos Ward is a great opposite turn part. I don't know. I don't know what Razel's got planned, but Razel is a crafty ODM player, and I'm sure he's got something up. Horse Rick. See, I thought you were making like a Rick and Morty Pickle Rick reference for some reason, but with a horse, and I got very confused because Miss Rat and I were watching that this morning, but I now realize that you're talking about Wolfric. That was a long way of saying I was confused. Alright, our viewer numbers are dropping rapidly as Razel is building his army, so I will also leave, and I will go to the bathroom, never to return. Good luck with the stream, everybody else! Till this guy loses, so forever? Probably an hour. Well, half an hour. Are you gonna take a nap? I was just curious what you're doing. I was taking an interest in your life. I'm back. Okay. Good segue. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, we have more viewers than when I was here. That bodes well for my career. Oh, good, he's gone. Rejoin the stream. Fuck that guy. Oh, was the mic picking me up in the hallway? Wow. Too bad. Too bad. Wow, if it can catch me in the hallway, that's some incredible range, actually. Pretty far away. We need a new caster now. A better one. What's the meme? It's the... I didn't watch enough of the $1 Million Man to know the whole reference of the start, but like, we'll build him better than before, faster, stronger. We have the technology. Insert Family Guy meme. Good luck, everybody else. A Stallion Tomb. Wait, what's going on over here? Look at this sudden shift in day and night. There's no clouds blocking the sun there, but just very suddenly, this is nighttime ocean, and this is daytime ocean. Well, that's what I get for using the better camera mod. I can see things I wasn't supposed to see. I returned when you left. Who's the current gladiator? Deadly Bunnies. So we had Grombrindle on the hill. He won once and then lost in game 2. We had Blood Penguin. I'm hoping I'm not missing someone between those two. That would be embarrassing. We had Blood Penguin, who took an all-cav meme build, and Lunacy defeated them on the first attempt. And then we have Deadly Bunnies, who has beaten 3 people. 3? Yep, 3 people with Chaos. And is currently has like Kolek and some elite infantry, but no caster anymore. His caster did get sniped. Alright, had a bit of a load in there, but it looks like when it went back up to 299, that usually means we're perfectly fine, and soon something pop up. I don't remember who Kamal is, because everybody changes their name on Steam all the time, but if you haven't played They Are Billions, it's a very nice game. It's very zen. If you played Age of Empires or Red Alert or a Command and Conquer game, it's just very zen. You build a town, build a base, collect resources, fight billions and billions of zombies with like towers, but I don't know. I always love games where you just collect a whole bunch of objects. But you can play versus vanilla opponents with the better camera mod. Okay, Hammond, I shouldn't have lied to you. And I did, and I'm sorry. But no, I don't have the better camera mod. I have that little thing. There's a YouTube link that if people care, I can post it in the Discord or something. But it's like this 1.5 minute video where a guy shows you how to go into the text file for Warhammer and change one thing from a 0 to a 2. And then you can move your camera freely. And it just takes the axis off your camera. So you can go places where there's the, you know, where there's the artificial limits. But the only reason I like it is not so I can go underground. Believe it or not, that's not the reason I took it. It's that in the normal game, forgive me if I'm a little wrong about this, but like you can zoom out about like that far, and then if you try to zoom out any further, all of a sudden the game goes like and zooms way out and gives you icons, and I'm like, no, I just kind of want to be here. Can I be the in between? And the game's like, no. If you zoom out past a certain point, you have to be God now. Good luck playing the game from up here, idiot. So, I got this just so I can enjoy my middle area. And I am concerned that Razel and Deadly Bunnies might be draw kiting us. By the way, what happens when you lose your Lord? You have to replace it with the basic melee variant. So, if he loses Lord, he has to get the basic Chaos Lord. Not a Chaos Sorcerer Lord, the basic Chaos Lord. And you can upgrade them with like a dragon and stuff, so it's like, Lord sniping isn't always the best tactic here. Like, it is nice to take out someone's Lord if they're a caster, and then make them replace it with a generic melee Lord, but after that, just leave them alone. And why is that? Like, why don't I just make them have the basic melee Lord with no mount or anything? That would be because then this whole tournament just turns into Lord sniping, and that's not... It's not as fun. I mean, anybody can Lord snipe. It doesn't take a special game mode to Lord snipe someone. Just take too many cannons and a net, and there you go. You can do it in a normal game, but it's just kind of fun. 100 seconds. 100 seconds till we are freed from this prison of Razel and bunnies. I'm weak from hunger and thirst. I haven't seen the sunlight in so long. I got a message on Discord. I'm guessing that that's one of them. It's Logic. Hey, Logic's gonna send viewers to us in about 20 minutes, if we're even still streaming. But that is nice of him to send any people over. And if you haven't seen him, Logic_EU hosts a bunch of tournaments. He has a little more competitive side, and mine's a little more for fun, I guess you would call it. But still good dude, good caster, good fun. This is some great loading time, real human being. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, but only one more minute. Only one more minute of me filling the endless void with my voice. Oh, I might need a nap today. I woke up at 5 a.m. because I had a tick on my body that the dog brought in from a walk. And then Grace and I had to wake up and check each other for ticks in the middle of the night because we both just fucking hate them. Lyme disease is not great. I don't have Lyme disease, but I also don't intend to get Lyme disease. 13 seconds, then we can escape. Yes! I'm as excited for getting out of this loading screen as I am for the entire game. What do you, Razel? Bunny probably crashed. I was on the map. Oh. Oh no. Razel was on the map. Why did you kill him? That wasn't nice. 0 value on his whole army. I got kicked as a spectator even. What did you do? Tick should be removed from this earth? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. What did you do? Bunnies. Alright, Razel's back. Let's try this again. Lads. You gotta throw the delayed lads in there. Okay. Now what's going on in the chat over here? Who has the potato? Some Irish guy? Ha! Ha ha! Because the Irish enjoy potatoes. Ha! Cultural stereotypes. Someone call him Miss Rat. Human boy is becoming schizo and talking to his alt again. Is that because I'm talking to a real human being? He's not the same person. Are you suggesting that some people get Lyme disease as a habit? No, I just think some people think Lyme disease gives you limes, like you spontaneously grow limes out of your hands, and they want to make a proper gin and tonic with a slice of lime, and they're like, hey, I could not go to the store. Instead, I could go to the forest, get a tick, get Lyme disease, and grow my own limes. So I am doing a public health service announcement. I'm the hero. I'm also humble. Who's messaging me? What do you want? Rude. Let's get it. Stream, I think. Alright, enough mumbling under my breath. That is potentially spoilers for other content. Oh no. Are the dreaded load times back? Please no. Don't do this. I think if it crashes again, we'll have to unfortunately abandon poor ODM Razel. That'll be a shame. 'Cause he's a cool dude and an even better player. If that happens... Who's ready for another 5 minute late? So did you play I would check... Did you play I would like to check you for ticks during that tick picking session? Is that like a song? Is that like... We can see Arby's! Yeah, we made it! Yay! Let's fucking go! Okay. We all know Deadly Bunny's armies is perfect, it's lovely, we love him. In the sky, we have Supreme Sorceress of Death, not Marathi, 2 Feral Manticores, a Hargoneth Executioner Dread Spear backline, it looks like, with one of the Hargoneth Executioners being the ROR? Where'd you go? Yeah, so we have 3 Hargoneth Executioners, one's the ROR, very nice, 3 Dark Shards, 4 Dark Riders with shields, and that's gonna be it. Simple, nice, good build. It'd be funny if Deadly Bunny started out the stream with the Dark Shards, and it ends with him getting cut down by Dark Shards. Let's go! Hype. Not rushing you, just excited. It's a stupid, corny country song, yes, with an explosion of energy. Dude, I was in loading screens for like 65 years. I'm ready for some fucking gameplay. Let's go. Okay, Marauder Horseman. I mean, if you take skirmish as far as the literal term skirmish goes, Chaos has a skirmish advantage, but with 3 Dark Shards waiting to shoot your skirmish cav, and you have no range to counterfire against them, I largely think that the Dark Elves will be fine in the skirmish phase of the game, and once the fighting gets into the thick of it, I do think Chaos will have quite the advantage. Hargoneth Executioners are good boys. Wait, are they boys? Boys and girls. I don't know. Just in case. But I do think they will have a hard time versus Chaos as Chaos is. Chaos has been doing armored infantry since before time began. You merely adopted the armored infantry. They were born in it. Molded by it. That was Bane. I did a Bane impression. I'm a cool person. Alright. Dark Riders are chilling in some trees, going to maybe try to catch those elite dogs in the flanks, surround them, and break them off, because they do have better leadership than dogs normally would, but 48 is still not a lot. Meanwhile, the Feral Manticores are just patrolling the skies in the front. I'm sure, I mean, ODM Razel's obviously a better player than me. I don't know why they're out there, because it's not like they're going to find any flying units to pick on. But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I had a ping notification on Discord, and I was worried it was important. It was not. I will check it later. I will check it later. Dread Spears are moving around, and it looks like... Where's the rest of his infantry? Deadly Bunny's taking kind of a broken engagement here. I don't know about this. He's unfortunately running 2 infantry units in ahead of all the rest of them, and they are going to take some work here. That is not super ideal. We have 2 dogs. Yeah, his 2 golden dogs are in the back there. This is a broken engagement and really rough for Chaos. It looks like Kolek's going to try to walk in here and try to break this fight up, but I do think that's going to be one Chaos Warrior unit that is not coming back to this Earth as the rest of the Chaos Army gets into the fray. That being said, the damage on them has slowed down a lot. Do we have standard? Yeah, standard die gives them 65 melee defense. That's pretty nice. And the 2 Feral Manticores that were supporting this engagement did abandon them all to their death. So it looks like the Harganeth Executioners will trade with the Chaos Warriors, but again, as we all know from this event, unless they are shattered or fully dead, they are fine. So we will check back to see how that goes. Oh no, the golden dogs! No, they're getting charged by Dark Riders. No, they're losing the charge bonus. Those poor golden boys. In the center here, Chaos is doing pretty fine. Once they're finally getting into the thick of it, you can see Dread Spears are just melting away. Harganeth Executioners are also having a bad time. But on the whole, the Dark Elves do appear to be getting some good trades in here. It looks like Dark Riders are on top of these Chaos Warriors with great weapons, trying to finish them off, get them out of here. Dread Spears over here have been largely annihilated, and these Dark Shards that pushed up a little too far did get collected upon, and now are having troubles. Dark Shards are getting a ton of value just firing into here. It looks like the Man-Eaters with the Ogre Pistols are going to die off. Chaos Marauders are running. 1 unit of dogs is shattered. We lost the Poison Warhound, lads. We lost them. It sucks when I'm not the host, because the host can see shattered units, but as a spectator, if something shatters, it like disappears from my vision. So that's a little interesting. Those Man-Eater Ogres haven't shattered yet, they're okay, and these Chaos Warriors, the Dark Riders just gave up on them and abandoned that ship because they weren't doing any damage, unfortunately. These Chaos Marauders with gold chevrons are going to do some decent work on these Dark Riders if they stay and fight. Maybe they'll run away. Who knows? In the center here, one of the Feral Manticores has been completely abused by Kolek and his Chaos Warrior support. But now Kolek is surrounded on all sides by infantry, but he does push out of there very quickly. How's the rest of this going? Man-Eaters have recovered, they're fine. Chaos Warriors have recovered, they're fine. Where's that other unit of dogs at? Did they die? What's the dog doing? Yeah, I think the other dogs died. We'll check with the players, see if they know any better, but we can't see everything, unfortunately. Kolek is getting in there. He was fighting Feral Manticore, and now it looks like he's pulling out, getting a nice lightning strike on these Dark Riders, running in and just terror-routing everything off. Very nicely done from Deadly Bunnies. Dread Spears are chasing away some Chaos Warriors. Okay, that's kind of a broken formation. These Chaos Warriors got onto Dark Shards. That is certainly an excellent trade for them. They'll take that every day. All day, every day. Gorby's Chariots are largely doing fine. Both of them are there okay. All the Skirmish Cav are being used as melee Cav, just getting on top of those Dark Shards, because Deadly Bunny knows that Dark Shards shooting into him is the worst thing that can happen to him in this matchup. They do so much damage to the Chaos troops. These 3 Man-Eaters are chilling. They're doing fine. These Chaos Warriors are going to break, and if they break again, they might shatter. I think they've been broken only once, but maybe 3 times. Who knows? Kolek is getting on top of the Supreme Sorceress of Death, and she is desperately trying to push out of here. It doesn't look like she can, but Deadly Bunnies does abandon the chase, and he decides to run over instead and fight some Harganeth Executioners. What's going on the flanks? Some Dread Spears are trying to rally. Chaos Warriors are trying to rally. It looks like the Man-Eaters are doing fine. So Deadly Bunnies is definitely embracing the meta of this game and pulling back units that are so wiped out they can't possibly help. And 1 Gorebeast Chariot has been killed, so if I know a dog shattered, I know a Gorebeast died. I don't know if the second dog shattered. I would guess it did, because I didn't see it even leaving the map. Meanwhile, the Harganeth Executioners, where are we at? We have 1 routing, we have another routing. I think the Hargoneth Executioners are largely beat up. So for the Dark Elves, we have a couple healthy Dread Spears. Ooh, and we have a nice Dark Shard firing core with a lot of models left on 2 of their units. That is certainly going to do good work for them. And Deadly Bunnies is pulling Kolek out of there and just sending infantry up the hill to slow march on them. Very good stuff. I personally would think that Deadly Bunnies will... I think Deadly Bunnies will win this one, but I think he'll be so depleted that he'll probably lose the game after. That would be my guess. Let's see what we have going on in the background. The Ogres are still chilling in the trees. Chaos Warriors are still chilling in those trees. So it looks like nothing in that backfield is going to shatter just yet. The Mirror Guard are fighting to the very last man against these Dark Shards, getting in nice and deep. Doing well. We have Spirit Leech. One more Spirit Leech on the Mirror Guard will actually probably take care of them nicely. Kolek's just fighting Dread Spears off of this Gorbeast Chariot that is somehow hanging on in all this. And the Mirror Guard have been routed, and they might shatter. They spiked really low in leadership there for a second, but it does look like they're coming back. Oh boy. If Deadly Bunnies wins this, he is winning with a scrap of an army. Oh no. Alright, the Mirror Guard are rallying a little bit. Chaos Pharaoh Manticore is diving in on these Marauder Horsemen. They're terrified, and they've been routed a few times. They actually might shatter. Nope, they do all manage to come back one more time. Good for them. Dark Shards are getting piled onto. What's breaking over here? It's some Chaos Warriors down to very low health, 290, 280. It is going to be so hard to keep track of what shattered this time. Everything in the backfield for Deadly Bunnies here. He's just coalescing his forces back here to try and rally. Let him rest up in case he needs them in the late game, but mostly just to make sure they don't shatter. It looks like Razel is all about that, running over to the Mirror Guard just to finish them off. Make sure they don't come back at all. And these Chaos Warriors with great weapons, 117 health, have rallied with 1 leadership in the woods. That is hilarious. Alright, these Marauder Horsemen are still running, and the Man-Eaters are gone. Did they shatter? I think the Man-Eaters shattered off. I believe they did. Oh boy. Oh boy, at this point it's going to be easier to keep track of what's still freaking here. We have 2 Chaos Warriors, the Gorbeast Chariot, Kolek. Oh, there are the Man-Eaters. They're fine. They're chilling. Ooh, if that's the Supreme Sorceress, no, it's the Dark Rider. If that was the Supreme Sorceress that was getting killed, that would be the game, I think. But she is desperately trying to get away from Kolek. Some Marauder Horsemen in the back are fully out of ammo now. We have the Blades of the Blood Queen. They're back. They're back in action. And that Chaos Warrior, wherever it is dead or shattered. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Kolek is trying to solo carry this game so his remaining forces can stay in the fight. Mirror Guard are dead? Yeah, you're right. I don't see him. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. If Deadly Bunnies wins, I kind of want him to win at this point, just so we can see what tiny build is left. The Man-Eaters are getting Spirit Leech down. Are they close enough to the edge of the map that they could run before dying or getting shattered? That'll be interesting to see. 195. I'm not watching the rest of the battle. Okay, they shattered. The Man-Eaters are dead. Kolek's running in to get these Dread Spears. Oh, Deadly Bunnies. Oh, Deadly Bunnies. Standard Eye, Foe Seeker. They're already terrified. Dark Shards are going to run. I'm calling it now. This is going to come down to Kolek versus her. Everything else is going to shatter, and the next game... But Kolek will win, and then the next game will be Kolek versus an entire army. And that'll be the end of the stream. Calling it. Have you been watching the Backyardigans? No, I have not. You said into the thick of it like 10 times today. I'm just thinking about thick. What can I say? Another Spirit Leech. That is going to do it for those horsemen. And oh boy. Oh boy. Kolek's running in. It looks like this Deathcaster's going after the Gorbeast Chariot. That's not an easy target to pick here. He's still a Gorbeast Chariot. He's deadly. Dark Shard's firing into the Gorbeast Chariot. This is so good for this format, because it's clear that Razel knows if he shot Kolek, he would have a better chance of winning the game, but he's not about winning the game. He's about crippling his opponent as much as possible. And that is some heads-up awareness of the format you're playing in that you love to see. And that Gorbeast is going to run, but it's not shattering, it's not dead. Maybe they can get off one more volley. Oh, Kolek's on top of him. They're probably going to shatter off here. So thick thighs save lives, human boy? You know they do. You know they do, Hank Cyrus. You know what's up. Alright. Kolek's just going to route off all this stuff. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Supreme Sorceress of Death has given up on the Gore Beast chase, and we still have some Chaos Warriors over there. I do believe that Deadly Bunny's next round will have Kolek, 2 Chaos Warriors, and we'll see if anything routed off but didn't shatter. We'll see. But it can't be a lot. It's maybe that second dog, and it's maybe... Oh, it's the Gore Beast. Okay, a Gore Beast just went off. Oh boy, Deadly Bunnies is down to a tiny build. Yeah, 2 Chaos Warriors. Kolek. I think a Marauder rallied. We'll see. Hargonath Executioners, how'd you do? 600, 700, 1,500 for the Blades of the Blood Queen. Otherwise, they struggled. Manticores did well. Dark Shards did well. Really nice game from Razel. Really nice. Chaos Warriors ground through the thick of it. Gore Beast Chariots did fine. Skirmish Cav did great. And the dogs. A bit too short. Short? Okay. Bunnies, I saw you have a chariot, 2 chaos warriors, and Kolek. Anything I missed? Yeah, Kolek was a real boy. I think he might just be down to a chariot, 2 Chaos Warriors, and Kolek. Okay. So a horseman, 2 Chaos Warriors, great weapons, and a chariot plus Kolek. 2i for playing. Good job, Razel. Good job, bringing him down to size. Hank Cyrus, you want to get in here, kick his ass, finish him? Then you could, in the Discord, you could hold it over his head forever that you beat him. And he had more money than you. You could. Anybody else that wants to join in and finish off any hounds, or did they shatter? I know one shattered. I didn't see if other did. Let's ask chat. All right, chat. We don't care about the truth. We don't care about reality. What we care about is passion. All right. Does Deadly Bunnies deserve a dog? Does he deserve a dog? I let chat decide. Yeah, Tian, you can come back if you want. It's fine. I don't care. I just want somebody to get in here. Do it, real human being. Chat decide. Hey, he has the dog. It doesn't seem like anybody in chat cares, so I'll let him have the dog. Absolutely, he deserves it. Good. Good. One person let him have the dog. Chad agrees. You deserve the puppy. This is pod racing. Okay. New map. Ban 3. And hold on to your butt. No. Doghound, yes, yes. Also, you can cut the funds. Oh. Bunnies, turn the funds to large. Since you can't possibly spend 15k. We'll just avoid an accident. In case Tien spends over the amount. It's just... That's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'll take 20 ranks. Yeah, dude, get it. Bands. Just go full Brett, heavy Cav, Tien. Are you just trying to test that thing that Milk and Cookies put out a video about, where it was like, heavy Cav suck? Okay, all right. Before I say this, I don't want to sound like I'm shit talking the man. Sorry, somebody's asking me a question about the Gladiators. If Boney's wins, yes, but it seems unlikely. Then stream done for the day. Okay. Anyway, before I shit talk the man, I just want you to know Milk and Cookies is right. There is a problem with heavy cav. I acknowledge that. I acknowledge there's a problem with heavy cav. But it is very funny to me that his video saying how heavy cav is like, heavy cav is shit right now, and the video is like him charging it straight into Black Orcs, or him charging it straight into Bestigors, and he's like, see, cavalry can't charge some of the most elite infantry in the game with great weapons and armor piercing. They can't just charge them and get out. They all die. It's weird that my armored cav are getting cut apart by armor piercing great axes, and I'm like, okay. Okay, dude. If you want cav to be able to charge straight into great axe infantry and then run away like no problem, I personally think that would be a bad change to the game. But again, it's just a joke because I thought the video was like, it's kind of funny to present it that way. Now, the real problem is that Chaos Marauders with great weapons, like the shitty 500 gold unit, do very well against cavalry when they shouldn't. And, you know, like, shitty great weapons also do well. But when you start out the video with, like, you know, Knights of the Realm can't beat Black Orcs, I'm like, I really fucking hope not. Please, God, no. And again, you know, for anybody out there who's going to take this little YouTube clip and get mad at me, it's like, I know there's a real problem. It's just that specific scenario was funny to me. I have no problem with Milk and Cookies. He's a good creator. And that bug's not new to this patch. That bug's been there since, I believe, last patch. The Twisted in the Twilight. As soon as you posted, everyone started complaining about it everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. And again, you know, they have a point, but it was just presenting it in a very funny way. Like, I stick my hand into fire and I get burned? What is this? I hate Milk and Cookies. Clip it. Send it to him. I'll YouTube beef with that guy. My 92 subscribers and I, we're gonna go kick his ass. Also, Deadly Bunnies, you're in the chat. You got to ready back up in the game, dude. There you go. But, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with Cav getting some buffs. They need some buffs, but I hope they never get to the point that they can just cycle charge infantry infinitely. Like, you should take damage. And I've made this argument a few times, and you're only hearing my side of the arguments. Obviously, you know, it's not gospel. But, like, in traditional non-fantasy warfare, it's infantry counter cavalry, cavalry counter archers, archers counter infantry. That's kind of the rock, paper, scissors. There's a lot of nuance to it, but that's the rock, paper, scissors. And to me, it's a weird argument when it's like, yeah, but my cavalry can't delete archers fight even with other cavalry, and cycle charge infantry to death. Like, why is that? And I'm like, I don't know. Natural counters? You can't take an army of all of one type of unit, because that's also kind of the same as taking an army of all archers and expecting to win the game. It's fine. We abandoned the rules and God a long time ago. This is heathen territory. We don't want Attila again. 150k virgins gave in slaves of milk and cookies versus the 92 Chad Iron Breakers. Yeah. But no, I do like milk and cookies content. I think he's funny. Okay, we have 5 questing knights. No, 4 questing knights, a knight's errant, 2 royal hippogriff knights, Lewin Lancour, and a damsel of life. And that's it. And TN's army is technically illegal, but we don't care about that nonsense. Also, for anybody paying attention in the background, Bunny's won 5? Did he win 5 or did he win 4? He beat me, he beat Razel, he beat Hammond, he beat TN. I think that's it. Okay. So if he won this, I think he'd get to 5. So he'd have to win 2 in a row to beat Bobman. Ooh, that Dwellers Below is going to be nasty, but I think it's also going to hurt the Bretonnian Cav a bit. Not that TN cares. And oh my god, those question knights are already dead! Holy shit. Oh no! It's the meme we were talking about. They charge straight into great weapons. Oh god, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. They're all dying. Stand your ground popped by Deadly Bunnies. Nice as some of his units are just about to break, but they held on for another moment or two. Kolex fighting in the middle of this whole cluster, and that is probably 99% gonna be it. Let's go. I can finally go get some lunch. I'm done dancing for the public for pennies. No, that's a lie. I don't get pennies. I don't get paid. Alright. GG, well played. Kolek's still chilling. He's fine, he's got this. Alright, Deadly Bunnies. The strongest gladiator of the day. With 4 or 5 wins. Yep, Hank Cyrus confirming in the chat 4. With 4 wins. Very nicely done by him. A good sport. A good entertainer. A good person. I hope you guys had a good stream. I thank all of you. I thank Blood Penguin. I thank Chad Thorgrim and Deadly Bunnies for being gladiators for us today. And if you want to participate, hop into my Discord. Go down to the gladiators section of the Discord and just post that you want to be a gladiator. Build a build with more money than anybody else. And you could be here on the stream with me, having a good time. If Kolek doesn't break, he will win. I mean, yeah. If something doesn't break, it'll win, I think. Wow, Kolek got 1,700 value in that short time. Very nice, very nice. And that is the stream. Thanks for playing my heroes. Throw in a little emoticon heart. And that is it. I don't have a tournament scheduled yet. Like I said, I know Rubber Duck's doing something Wednesday. I will try to figure out Tuesday, maybe? I'm taking the dog to the vet Tuesday, but otherwise I should be free. Yeah, I'll probably host something Tuesday. Host a tournament of some kind, maybe that AI one everybody wanted. I don't know. We'll host something. We'll do things. This channel's going to be active. It's not shutting down overnight. I hope you all have a great day. Stay handsome, stay beautiful, stay lovely. That's my new catchphrase now. It's going to pop off. It'll be on t-shirts.